Welcome to another video of Intellectify Education. In this video, we are going to explain about cells. So, without wasting our time, let's start with the video. Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of the body. All living organisms are made up of cells. Like every living organism, whether it's plant, whether it's animal, whether it's bacteria, fungi, virus, all are made up of cells. Number third is cells are the basic building blocks of the body. Like we as we are saying as we are saying that human body or any living organism is made up of cell. Like now this is the brick. For example, there are many bricks which are joined together. These bricks will join together to form a wall. Similarly, cells are like a brick. Many cells will join together to form the human body. This is the basic concept of the cells. Now, coming toward the most important part, which is how these cells will combine together to form the human body. Cells combine to form tissues, and the tissues will combine together to form the organ. Like this is the cell. Many cell will combine and form a clusters of the cell which is known as tissues. Now, many tissues will combine together to form an organ. Organ is a thing which is able to do independent work. Like, for example, we can say that stomach cell is a cell which is present in a stomach. Stomach cells will combine to form the stomach tissues, and now the stomach tissues will combine to form the stomach organ, which in turn digest the food and store the food for some temporary use. Many organs will combine to form the organ system. Now let's see. The very first thing is stomach, as we have already discussing it. Stomach compose to form digestive system, as it is the part of the digestive system. Second is the heart. As you know that heart is the part of circulatory system. Heart, blood vessels, blood, they combine to form circulatory system. Brain is the part of the nervous system. Now, as you guys already know that there are two basic types of the cells, which is plant cell and an animal cell. Both type of cells have some of the differences. This is due to their function, as plants are autotroph. What are autotrophs? I have already discussed in my last video. Autotroph is the organism which is able to make their own food. Similarly, animal cells are heterotroph. Heterotrophs are the organisms which are unable to make their own food. Like any plant can make their own food, but animals cannot make their own food. They are dependent on the plant and other animal for their food source. Coming toward the structure, this is the structure of the plant cell. As you guys are seeing that I'm going to draw the two basic chambers. Outer wall is the cell wall and inner wall is the cell membrane. Cell wall protect the cell. Cell membrane is a semi-permeable membrane which allows some of the things to pass through the cell. This is the vacuole. Plant has the large central vacuole to store water. The mitochondria, the function of the mitochondria is to produce ATP. This is known as powerhouse of the cell. Similarly, nucleus, which is the control center of the cell, and the most important thing is chloroplast. The chloroplast contain chlorophyll, which will help the plant to make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Now, this is the structure of the animal cell. Animal cell is basically circular or round in shape. The outer wall is known as cell wall. The function of the cell wall is same. Now, as you guys know that there is no cell membrane in the animal cell, as they don't have the large central vacuole to support. It has small vacuoles which will function to store water as well as some food. Animal cell also have the mitochondria, the ATP, and the powerhouse of the cell. Coming toward the key points of the topic, the difference between the plant and animal cells. The very first one is plant cell has cell wall and animal cell don't have a cell wall, and the reason is the large central vacuole. Plant cell have a large central vacuole. Uh, on the other hand, animal have the small vacuoles whose function is to store water and the nutrition inside the cell. Plant have the chloroplast which contain chlorophyll, which is helpful for the production of the food by the process of photosynthesis. Next is animal cell. Uh, Animal cell have many differences with respect to the plant. The very first one is they have the small vacuole, as I have already told you. They have no cell wall as they don't have a large central vacuole to support. And other most important thing is they don't have a chloroplast. If they have a chloroplast, that means they will be able to do their make their own food, which is not the practice in animal cell. So that's all from my side. Please do like, share, and subscribe the video.